I'm Jeremy Campfield. I'm a 2008 grad from the University of Florida. Since graduating, I've been very committed to getting myself, other veterinarians, and now future veterinarians out of debt. I'm speaking with you today because I want to see a financially healthier profession. There's this old school mentality of, well, I went through it, and so they're going to have to go through it as well. This injustice will not stand, man. I am an expert in personal finance management because I've made every mistake that there is. So if experience is wisdom, then I'm the dude of student debt. We're all concerned with keeping our patients out of the freezer, okay? And we work very hard at that. But the tighter that we're bound to our creditors, the less we'll be able to pursue our passions outside of the clinic. And our very quality of life is at stake here. We should all be concerned with the sustainability of our education model as well as our job markets. We need a workforce who are married to their profession by virtue of doing what they love for a living, not out of fear of defaulting on a student loan. $30,500 per second, our national debt will increase by roughly $9.5 million during my 5-minute presentation today. So we need to be aware of the arena that we're playing in here. It's graduation day. Welcome, Dr. Newbie. Time to start thinking about that loan? Wrong. It's too late. In today's economic condition, the financial planning for vet school needs to happen before we even submit that application. I feel strongly that it's up to me and all of you to help prevent this. Most of these applicants are going to come through our clinics at some point. So that's our chance to support them, to educate them, and help them plan for the future. This is Tim. I never gave Tim any financial advice. He actually helped me out when I realized that I needed to work harder to pay down my debt. Tim's a dairy practitioner in New Mexico. He had a very simple and very effective plan to get out of debt. Immediately after graduation, he hired a financial planner. He put this whiteboard up in his living room where it stared him in the face every single day. It's a little bit extreme, right? Then he went to work. He kicked ass. He palpated till the cows came home and he ate ramen at night. He was so successful, what started off as a 10-year plan, he got the student debt gone in 5 years. That $22 per day interest, he described that as lunch money. He wasn't getting a bite of it, and that was his motivator. Here's the future of vet med. Second from the right is Elena. I was fortunate to work with her the summer before she started vet school. She's now in her first year at the University of Missouri. So before she even set foot in the classroom, I lectured her about the dangers of the student debt thing. She actually listened to me, so she sent me an update with all the things that she's doing now to save money. So here's a winter day in Missouri. She's saving some cash by not cranking the heat up quite so much. Elena's cat is even helping out by being very content to live in a cardboard box instead of sleeping in one of those fancy cat beds. So the whole household has to be committed here to the mission. Elena actually thanked me and said she would not have been as financially prepared if I had not badgered her about this student debt problem. Here's Kim. She's one of our receptionists, and she's applying to vet school this year. This is our chance to make a difference, right? So I lectured Kim hard. Work, work, work. Save, save, save. Kim thought this was really exciting. This really knocked her socks off. I'll tell you what, she just loved it. She's looking at the VIN Foundation's Vet School Value Map. It's a great interactive resource, and we should be recommending that to prospective applicants. What did I do next? I gave Kim a puppy. Why does Kim look so sad? Because then I told her, this is a bulldog puppy. There's no way you can afford this genetic nightmare if you make all of the sacrifices that I just recommended. So it's like a vet lesson and a finance lesson all in one. So what have we learned? Hopefully we've learned that we're going to have to work collectively very hard to prevent all of these guys from really impacting our personal well-beings and our financial futures. I have 2 big tips, and you've heard them before, but I'm going to repeat them again. The first one is the emergency cash fund. Without this, we're never going to make safe progress in paying down debt quickly. Most resources say 6 months. I feel that veterinarians should really have more like a year of your expenses saved up, ready to go in cash. Second one, big ticket items. These are your greatest source of potential savings. If you want to do one thing this year to save a whole bunch of money, downgrade your car. A 12-year-old Chevy Cavalier is a wonderful choice. Whenever I want a new car, I just put a new sticker on that baby, and there you go, new car. This is my future. Colette is 12 weeks old today. As much as I want every opportunity for her in the future, I want to see new veterinarians coming out of school with a financially viable profession. I think we owe that to them, and I think we have a lot of work to do. And that Aussie really tied the room together, don't you think?